Kimberly, are you out there? Uh-oh, you're muted.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep. Hey, tell everyone your full name and where you're calling from.
I'm Kimberly Kull. I'm from Brandon near Tampa, Florida. We're still very warm, hot. I'm jealous of all the snow pictures, but
It's the other way around for everybody else.
I know.
So tell me, who introduced you to the ER shred?
Actually, I stumbled upon ER Shred in another group. Someone commented, but I kind of give credit to Mimi because she was literally the first person. The minute I joined, she was friend requesting me and chatting with me. So gotta love my Mimi.
The heart of ER Shred. That's
yeah, and she's a fellow Floridian, so we had a little bit in common there too.
I love that. I love that. She's helped so many people, inspired so many.
So
people.
Sweet.
And what is your passion?
Passions for me are my family by a mile. I'm 56, but I have 4 kids, twins in the middle, a young one and an old one, 3 boys, 1 girl, and my husband, of course, can't forget him. And my mom, bless her, she just passed this summer, but I dealt a lot. I'm coming from a different point with this, I think, than a lot of people here on the call tonight, probably. I started at a very, very heavy weight. I mean, like exorbitantly high. But a lot of my weight, I was a competitive gymnast all through, my young years and into high school. So I was always athletic and always fit. But then I let everything get in the way. I'm a giver, I'm a caretaker. I put myself last for 15 years. And once my mom, even in her, extreme Alzheimer's dementia state, she said to me, baby, you need to put yourself first because you've always given to all of us. So when she passed, I took that to heart. And I joined the group in like May, and I kept watching because she was very ill during those 2 months. So I didn't want to commit to anything at that point, but I read the guides, Heather, all of them, front, top to bottom, every single solitary thing, including the store. I even saw the store connect there. So there you go. So I studied very, very heavily before I decided to do this. And I made the decision in August, and I started my first shred in September with the group.
Very cool.
Yeah. And I've been so happy.
Go ahead. I mean, just keep flowing with that. What unfolded for you?
Well, everything unfolded for me. I had to first forgive myself for letting myself get to the point that I was at. I think that was really key in my success. I had never done that before. I had tried diet after diet after diet, but I had never said, Kim, you gained the weight, move on, forgive yourself and go. It's okay. I mean, I was doing myself no good by beating myself up every day about the weight I had gained. So I made that decision. I get teary. So I get teary when I talk about it, because that was a big shift for me with the ER shred. I found my mindset, and I have not varied from it on vacation. I have not varied on it over the holidays. Did I have a small little sweet treat? Yes, one, but I was able to have one, and I did not beat myself up about it. I jumped on the next day and kept on keeping on. So that's a difference for me.
Kimberly, from like a therapeutic perspective, how does one forgive themselves for that? Because that's going to be a very common thing.
Yeah. I don't really know. I finally I had to look myself in the mirror, and I had to find things that I still loved about me, not just the weight, Right. I looked in the mirror and told myself, I physically, literally talked to myself before this. And I said, you have been such a great caregiver. You're such a great mom. You're a great friend. You're a good wife. You're still pretty. You just got to get yourself first. So I had to find those words of affirmation. And I did the 5 love language thing too. I read the book, and I am a words of affirmation person. I need that. And I had to give myself that. And in doing so, I think I was able just to forgive and move on. I'm never going to be the weight that I was ever, ever, ever again. Never. I'm not going to go there. So.
I love it. I love it. I'm just pausing for effect because you're imparting a lot of emotion,
Oh, thank you.
it's really quite beautiful. What did the ER shred do for you?
Well, unlike weight, I mean, I've had a lot of weight loss. My first one, because I have such a big amount to lose, I think it was more of a percentage thing, but I lost 18.3 my first shred, and 26 inches overall, 6 in my waist.
Yes.
Big difference for me. I mean, for now, I'm on my third shred. Right now, I'm on my cleanse day with the group. But I mean, I'm already 2 bottom size pant sizes down. Even they're getting big.
Yes.
I can feel my waistline again, which is great. I had to buy new bras. That's awesome for me. As a woman, that's a big deal. They were falling off.
All the women simultaneously go, oh, yeah.
Exactly. Keeping it real. I mean, that's a big deal.
That's great.
So yeah, those kinds of things. And then I just got back from vacation with my family. We went up to the mountains, and previous vacations, I had to exclude myself from literally everything, even shopping. I would have to sit on the bench while they went in and did things because I was so tired. My knees hurt, my feet hurt, everything hurt. I did everything on the trip this time except zip lining because I didn't quite yet meet the weight requirement.
Well, I probably wouldn't have done the zip lining either. So
well, I'd do it. I'm going to do it next year. I'm going to be in that weight limit next year.
Oh, killer. I love that.
Yep. Yeah.
So here we go. We got to dig further because,
yeah,
this is just beautiful. And
thank you.
I think that your story, I want to tell you how much I respect you and how brave you are for coming on here, because you are saying that I'm not where I need to be or want to be or hope to be yet.
Yep.
But you're on this call, and you don't know how many times I talk to people and they say, oh, Sean, I would really love to come on and share. And I intend to, but I just want to wait till I'm further along is what they'll say.
Yeah. I think I did say that to you the first time you asked me, but then I decided, you know what, there are people out there like me that have 140 pounds to lose or more or less. And this is a place I can say where I've never once felt judged. I've never once felt like an idiot if I ask a question. I mean, Heather's corrected me on a million things, and I love that. I appreciate that tremendously. Because I'm still learning, like Raza, I'm still learning too. And I think we all should be learning. If we're not learning, then we're just going to stay stagnant. We're just going to, not move forward.
This has been my line of work for 20 years. And I learned a statistic that for every one person that is overweight, we'll say, to that extent, they're overweight. For every one person that you see out in public that is overweight, to that extent, there are 4 people who are at home and never leave their home, not ever.
Yeah, it's a sad place to be.
And that's what I hope to change too. And I think we all do. We all hope to change that. And the only way we can change that is if we make it safe. And how do we make it safe? We make it safe by being what we really should be anyway, which is tolerant and understanding and kind and the cool thing is it's a rallying cry. Even you being on this call is a rallying cry that, hey, we got a place over here that you can step into and you can grow and you can achieve and you can overcome. And hey, these guys, we're all linking arms and we're all doing it together, and it's safe. It feels safe. I want to thank you for that so much. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, on a personal level, I have so much respect for you for coming on. What other non-scale victories did you notice?
Well, besides the clothing fitting, for me personally, I've dealt with bad knees since gymnastics, because I was a highly competitive, high level back then. And I pounded the crap out of my knees by the time I was 18. But I've noticed the arthritis-ish feelings. I wouldn't say it's truly arthritis. I don't know, probably it is, but I've noticed that has diminished a lot for me. Walking has become easier. I have a small bonus room with a narrow staircase upstairs and I haven't been up there in 8 years until I got up there at Christmas. And that was a big deal for me.
Wow, wait a sec.
mean,
So wait. You have a bonus room and you hadn't been up there in how long?
8 years, because I couldn't climb the stairs. It was too hard on me. I was
And
too
now
heavy.
now you can go?
I can go up and down. I've been up there 3 or 4 times cleaning out. Yeah. Big deal for me.
You're a
Yeah.
shredder. I love it.
No, I love it too. It's a great feeling. It's little things. And I'm just going to add one more thing for people that are out there like me with a ton of weight to lose and a health journey. Set small goals, because that's been my mistake in the past. I looked at it as the whole. And when you look at 140 pounds in my case or so, it's daunting. And this time I said, I'd like to have 25 pounds off by Thanksgiving-ish. If I do, great. If I don't, that's okay. But that's my goal. And then when it came to Christmas, I said, well, I'd like to be in this sweater and it not be too tight. And those kinds of things. And I'm not rewarding myself anymore with food. I'm not centering everything I get around food. I'm centering it around better quality time with my kids and my family, and things that are non-food related, like going to get a spa day. I've been too embarrassed to lay on a table to get a massage. I'm going to go do that soon. So just those things. I just want everyone to be encouraged by the small victories and don't beat yourself up no matter what. If you mess up, get right back on. It's okay.
I'm right there with you. Would you say that this has been, what's different between this and anything else that you've done before? What would you say?
Well, I think getting the mindset right was the first thing that's different. And the support from this group has been just tremendous, way better than anything else I've ever done like that.
Wow.
Being with like-minded people that think like you. And for me, I guess what's been different is I let everyone know. I mean, to the point of almost being obnoxious with my family. I'm like, I'm going to be shredding these dates. Do not cook any cinnamon rolls. Do not cook anything I like. Do not cook anything in this household. And I've been kind of, grumpy about it at times, because I want to make sure that there's nothing going to derail me. Absolutely nothing. And I don't think I would anyway, but just preparing everyone around me. That's been different, I think, with this.
Yeah, you're kind of owning it a little more is what I think I hear you say.
I'm putting me first. I'm putting myself in the front burner versus the very, very, very back of the old stove that you almost wanted to sell. That's where I was before.
I feel the same way. It's like, if we're going to do anything, the old saying, hey, if it's worth doing, do it right.
Yep.
If you're going to do it right, or don't do it at all. And so in this case, if you're going to do this protocol, if you're going to play all out, you got to what? You got to close your chicken exits. That's one. Yep. You got to know your limits. You got to create boundaries. And that's exactly what you're doing. So thank you so much, Kimberly. We love you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I hope everybody will continue to follow your journey. You've been incredible at showing up in the group for others. So thank you so much. So fun.
Welcome. You're welcome. My pleasure. Thank you.
Now you're an ER shred warrior.
I am.
It's a
I was so nervous though.
Oh, it's a rite of passage. You done did it. Everybody that comes on here, man, you guys pass.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that's just the way that we're approaching this. I mean, anybody that takes back control, they're a hero. Anybody that shares it forward and tries to reach other people, they graduate to a superhero. And but the rite of passage on this call is the shred warrior who comes on, because guess what? It's also incredibly intimidating to go live on video for anybody, for everybody. It's intimidating. So just another level of savage. Laura.